and I am in Prairie Riders 4-H Club. My presentation today is on stages of a foal's fetal development. The reason why I chose this presentation was because I had a foal in December and I really wanted to learn how he developed. I've been studying this presentation for about a couple months now. Did you know the mare's gestation period is almost a year? The mare's gestation is from 320 days through 362 days, but normally it falls in the middle of that range, 330 days through 342 days. On day 9, the fertilized egg, also known as the embryo, takes 6 to 7 days to reach the uterus. The embryo travels in the embryonic vessel, and the embryo is the size of a pinpoint. The pinpoint is called the fetus proper. The embryo continues to move around the uterus for several days. Fixation occurs to the uterus wall around day 16. Ponies are day 15 and horses are days 15 through 17. On day 21, the heartbeat can be heard. On day 24, the vesicle is 1 inch in diameter and the embryo is 1/4 of an inch. The beginning of the foal features are beginning to form. The embryo is at the floor of the vesicle. The essential organs are beginning to form, such as the pancreas, liver, lungs, stomach, etc. On day 40, the vesicle is 2 1/2 inches long and the embryo is 3/4 of an inch. 4 legs can be seen on an ultrasound, but they're not quite legs yet. They're more like little nubbins. When the embryo is higher and suspended by the umbilical cord, the scientists call this the rise and fall of the embryo. The mare still doesn't look like she is pregnant. Scientists believe the embryo is now called a fetus. Day 50 through 55. The vesicle is 3 inches in diameter and the fetus is 1 inch in diameter. The ribs, ears, hocks, and fetlocks are forming. The fetus is back on the vesicle floor because the umbilical cord is longer. On day 60, the fetus is the size of a hamster. The fetus is 2 1/2 inches long. The skin is thicker and it loses its transparency. The hoofs, soles, and frogs are beginning to form. The fetus is hairless at this stage. The spinal cord can be seen in an ultrasound and the head is tucked. The gender can be revealed for the modern day machines that your veterinarian has. On day 80, the fetus is 4 inches long. The head and neck untuck and the spine straightens. The bones ossify, which means the skeleton hardens to protect its organs. The gender for older machines can be revealed. If you're having a female, it'll have udders. If you're having a male, it'll have a scrotum. A miscarriage is very unlikely at this stage, but if it does happen, it's very uncommon. On day 100, the size of the fetus is the size of a kitten. The fetus is 7 inches long and the hair on the muzzle is forming. The ears are unfurling and the quaternary bands are formed. On day 150, the fetus gains 1 pound every 10 days. The hair is forming on its head and the mane and tail hair are forming. The eyelashes can even be seen at this stage. The mare shows external signs that she is pregnant. On day 180, the fetus is the size of a small dog. The fetus has quadrupled in the last 30 days. The whiskers can be seen and the mane and tail hair continue to grow. On day 270, the fetus has a full coat of hair. The fetus gains 1 pound every day. The fetus resembles a foal. If the fetus is born before day 315, then it is called premature. If the fetus is born before day 300, the fetus is too young to survive. This fetus is the size of a large dog. On day 320, the lungs have developed enough to function outside of the womb. The legs can support its body weight and the hair coat has now become coarse. Birth. The mare needs minimal assistance and gives birth quickly, only 20 minutes. The foal is 100 pounds at this stage. The foal is delivered in the amnion, which means a shiny white membrane. 1, 2, 3 rule. The foal should stand by 1 hour, the foal should suckle by 2 hours, and by 3 hours, the foal should be actively drinking and nursing and drinking colostrum at that stage. Here's a saying I like to say: resist the urge to help if your foal is breathing in alarm. So now let's get back to the colostrum. The colostrum is really important for your foal because it gives antibodies and nutrition that the foal doesn't get in the other milk. And the mare only gives this colostrum for 24 hours, which isn't a long time. So make sure your foal is drinking a lot of this. Surprising, when I was researching the full fetal development process, there was a lot of information on twins because twins normally do not survive in the womb. Thoroughbreds are more likely to conceive twins than quarter horses. Thoroughbreds are 25 to 35% of conceptions, and quarter horses are only 5 to 10% of the conceptions. This presentation was about the embryonic and fetal development of a foal. As you can see, the fetus gets the largest in the last few months of development, but the first few months are critical for the vital organs. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed my presentation in learning about the full fetal development. I got my information from the American Association of Equine Practitioners and thehorse.com. Is there any questions? I guess not. Thank you.